Hollywood's kind of like drying out of ideas, so they kind of look for something flashy and interesting, and obviously what's in the page, they want to try and translate that onto the screen, because it's eye candy and it pleases everyone, and it's escapism. That's what it is.
I really loved X-Men First Class. I think that's probably my favourite. That and Thor. Those were my two favourites. Although I really enjoyed the Judge Dredd movie last year as well. That was excellent. It was surprisingly good. It's a shame it didn't do well enough for them to make a sequel or anything, but I really enjoyed that.
Amazing Spider-Man. I'm a big Spider-Man fan, I really am. Even the old ones with Nicholas Hammond, the cheese and everything, great. So I just love my comic books.
The movie that stands out is Avengers at the moment, but also Thor. Again, for the superhero villain cross. Loki as well, yes.
I think we really need a Justice League movie. The Avengers one was such a big hit. Back of my mind, they've got to do a Justice League movie after this to compete, because DC and Marvel's become like Pepsi and Coke on the comic stand and on the movies. You know, that's how big it's gotten. So I think a lot of DC characters need a chance. Daredevil needs another movie done right.
The Dark Knight has got to be like the best thing that I've ever witnessed, and I think it's one of the things that happened. I've got a variety of friends. Some of them are into like sport, some of them are into music, and the one thing that I can agree with all of them is that The Dark Knight is one of the best films ever made. It's just a comic book in essence. It's just a comic book experience.
Probably The Dark Knight Rises, I think.
Probably has to be The Dark Knight Rises.
I like Tom Hardy's performance. I like Bane. He's quite cool.
In fact, the entire Dark Knight series is as close to the comic books, to be honest. So yeah, Dark Knight.
Well, I'll be the millionth person to say this, but Dark Knight, you know, the first Nolan movies, Man of Steel was really good. I don't care what the critic says. They could jump on it and pan it, but there's always going to be an audience that loves it.
I'm a bit of a Joss Whedon geek, so I really do like Serenity and Firefly and all that kind of thing. But and also I loved the last Star Trek film. That was great. So I'm really looking forward to see what J.J. Abrams does with the new Star Wars.
I like The Fifth Element, to be honest. That's one I always go back to, but I'm a bit of a Bruce Willis fanboy as well. You know, but The Fifth Element really stands out for one of my favourite sci-fi. I liked everything about that.
The early James Cameron ones, Terminator and Aliens, those were the best ones, you know. I think, and Ridley Scott's movies like Alien, Prometheus is really good, but I prefer the old school stuff.
I like Star Wars, I like Predator, I like Aliens and all.
Obviously it's going to be Star Wars, isn't it? Star Wars is going to be, that is the pinnacle.